For all you Tacoma owners out there, if you have ever been frustrated as to why the volume down and volume up buttons are left and right instead of your traditional up and down, well, thanks to MESO Customs and making a new control knob here, or making new buttons here, we're going to replace that today, along with a little bonus. Since we're going to be in here already taking this apart, we're going to be replacing these two trim pieces to black these out and make them go with the blacked out theme on the interior of the Fortune Taco. So stay tuned in today's video if you're interested in one of two things, either switching out these volume buttons or switching out the trim pieces on the steering wheel. I'm going to be getting into how to do both of those today. What is going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name's Chris. Right behind me, this is the Fortune Taco. And like I already mentioned in the intro today, we're gonna be doing a quick and simple mod, replacing some buttons on the Tacoma that were designed improperly, in my opinion. I know a lot of people that do agree with me. I'm very fortunate to say Stu sent out these parts today so I can make this video. Stu, thank you very much, appreciate you. Yes, today's video is sponsored, but to anybody that knows MESO Customs, you know their products are top-notch. Stu makes amazing stuff. Their minimalist key fob, V5 sequential turn signals, red vent rings here, this blacked out ring here, all of my blackout rings all across these. I think they're normally chrome. I've had it for so long I can't remember. That push start button, one of my favorite mods from MESO, these interior lights. All of my interior lights are red, so they're not too blinding at night, but if for some reason you do need white, you just click the color change button. We're gonna jump into today's video and doing the install on these MESO Custom products. The first thing we do wanna do is pop the hood. We need to disconnect the battery because we're gonna be working with not only electronics, but we're gonna be very close to the airbag, and it would not be a good thing to accidentally detonate that while you are working on this. So now that we have the battery disconnected, we can get to removing the steering wheel components so we can get these parts replaced. Now, if you go to the side of the steering wheel, you're gonna see this square box here. If you got a screwdriver, which is probably the worst thing to do because you can definitely scuff this up or scratch it. I don't care that much. If you wanna use like a plastic pry tool to not damage these plastics, that would be the best thing to do. Did not mean to push that in like that. That was interesting. You're gonna have access to a bolt up in here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's gonna be a T30 Torx bit. You're gonna have one on either side. So you have to take out the square panel over here on this side as well. It's gonna be wrapped around your cruise control module there. Now with both of those Torx 30 screws out, this airbag should freely be able to come up. And we could just push that up out of the way. There's no need to disconnect this or replace this, but these orange wires here, these are the wires going to the airbag, and this is your actual airbag module that would come out of your steering wheel if you got into an accident. So make sure you're very careful with these wires, try not to damage anything, or you could be causing issues to the airbag. There are 2 screws, and then same on the other side, there's 2 more screws holding these in. So we need to take out all 4 of these screws so we can pull each side of these out. Now that we have these 2 screws taken out on either side, this will be able to just pull out. They might be kind of just sitting in there snug, but this is gonna be for the controls on the left, controls on the right, but there's 3 silver screws on the backside here. By taking those 3 screws out, it's gonna disassemble this. It's also gonna separate it from the trim piece. So that'll give us access to replacing the trim piece. And obviously our other thing we're looking into is just replacing the steering wheel controls on the left side. We're not doing anything with the right side. This is gonna separate into 2 pieces. This is the board that controls all of the buttons on the front here. There's this little gray tab here and a little gray tab here. You're gonna pull back on those a little bit and kind of pull this up. It will allow you to pull the buttons out of the steering wheel trim. With those separated, this trim piece is now completely separated and isolated. This part we're gonna be replacing with the new trim. We're gonna try to get access to getting the switch replaced. We take off this little rubber grommet here. There's this kind of square looking trim piece around the volume buttons. You can see there's a couple little pins all the way around here. If you use a really small either screwdriver or I have like a little pick set here, it really helps to get up under these couple little clips so you can get this trim piece taken off. Work your way around. There's 2 on this side that are hard to get to because this plastic. On the underside, there's 2 little holes you can push your pick through to feed them up in there and release the 2 tabs on this side. And once I pop that off, so this trim piece will come off. And then you are left with just the button here. If you guys have ever taken apart a keyboard and popped keys off, that's all this is. So pry up a little bit and it will pop off just like the keys on a computer keyboard. Now with that fully disassembled, we can go to our volume fix kit and get that opened up. So you have 3 main components here of the fix kit. That circuit board, and then we have the new volume button and also a little bypass wiring harness. MESO Customs replication here looks identical to factory other than obviously just moving the positions, but they made the icons look exactly the same, so that's kind of nice. So it's going to give you a nice factory look with these buttons. There's a retaining clip around this centerpiece. We need to pop that retaining clip off so we can transfer that to the new button. And then it just snaps onto the MESO button there. To pop this back in here, like so. It's now back on the factory. And then we start to reassemble this. Pop that trim piece back on. We're gonna lay our silicone cover back on the back here. The new circuit board and the old circuit board, we need to get those swapped out. On the back side, there's this wiring harness going in here. Pinching that with your fingers, you can unplug that. After that's unplugged, this circuit board is gonna just easily slide on out. So we'll go ahead and swap in the new one. This is a conversion harness, only required for some models. I think in 2016, 2017, some Tacomas had a 6-pin on the back side of this board, but if you need this, cool. If you don't, that's all it's used for, is just to convert the wiring connectors. So in our steering wheel blackout trim kit, I'm assuming it's gonna be fairly basic. There can't be much to it, but we have the 2 trim pieces here. Whoa! My plugs and stuff went flying. You're gonna have these little Ziploc baggies that have plugs. Some people don't have all these buttons and stuff here, so they're meant to plug if you don't have anything to fill those voids. This is gonna be that camo, that Toyota kind of TRD Pro camo. And it's really awesome looking because it's really subtle. They look like they're just black from a certain angle, but once the light shines on them just right, you can see there's some etching on there and it gives this cool little texture design. A much better look in my opinion than the factory silver that they chose to do some trim highlights in the vehicle on. Get it put in the trim. That looks good there. Do not forget, the backside of this should not look like that. Before you put this back together, make sure to get that piece of silicone put back in here so your connectors will all function and work properly. Just remember when you're tightening up all these screws, they are just screwing into plastic, so don't be going all crazy muscle man with them. No over tightening, over torquing. You will blow out those threads. Now with all that reassembled, put back together, I want to pop this back into the steering wheel, and then you can reinsert the 2 screws that we originally took out to get this full assembly out. Now we're gonna repeat all of those same exact steps for this side. Obviously we're not replacing any buttons, so it'll be just doing this trim piece. After you have both trim pieces and controls all put back in, you just wanna put that airbag back in. You get it kind of placed in its spot. Once it's in there and it feels like a normal operating horn press, we are gonna take that Torx 30 and screw that back into place. Now with that screwed back in, you just wanna pull back on that a little bit, make sure we seated that properly because you do not want your airbag to not be in properly. We have everything all reconnected. It looks so much better than factory. Maybe it's just my opinion, but now the steering wheel is fully blacked out. No more silver on the steering wheel. I love the look of that, but the next thing we need to do is connect that battery again so we can come and test the buttons to make sure all the wiring was connected properly and the circuit board is working as it should be. All right, I went ahead and got the battery connected. Let's give the truck some power. All right, now the radio's on. Volume function works here. Hard to see in the video, but volume up and the volume's going up. Volume down, it's going down. So the new controls work. We now have our volume up being actual volume up. Just a small thing, nothing too crazy for Toyota, but I wish Toyota just did this from the get-go. MESO Customs, I appreciate you for doing the little things and taking care of us Toyota people. So once again, I just want to thank Stu and MESO Customs for sending these parts out to make this video possible. If you have not heard of MESO Customs, head over to the website and I guaranteed you will waste a lot of money there because Stu makes a lot of awesome stuff for the Toyota platform. If you guys stuck around this far, please just do me a couple favors before you head on to the next video. Drop a thumbs up on this video. It helps it be more successful to get seen by people just like yourself. If you have any questions about the volume fix kit, or the trim pieces from MESO Customs, or anything for myself or just the truck in general, drop a comment down below. I try my best to reply to every comment that is left on my videos. This is your first time watching one of my videos, or maybe you've seen a few of them, but you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button. You will be able to see anytime I release future content right here on the channel. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. I truly appreciate you, and I'll see you on my next video.